everyone. We are back with the second half of tonight's Snarl from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Wally, Johnny, and Tex here, and the second half is slated to be really good, with several key matches coming up, including a #1 contender tag match, and yes, the Mexican monolith Warlord Santos is in the building and set to compete tonight.
Let's see, what else? The Guns brothers, Eddie and Ray, are on the schedule, along with another ladies division matchup. The first half was great, so we have to make sure the second equals or surpasses it. It's a great second half, and we hope you'll stick around because you never know what might happen.
Yeah, that has definitely become the rule of thumb around here. We don't never know exactly what's going to happen. I mean, we got a rough idea what the card's going to look like, but everything else is up in the air. What the hell is she doing here?
It's Danielle Heathcote. Liberty Bell Danielle is here. I take it, Tex, you weren't expecting this? Oh.
I thought it might happen, and I advised her against coming to the building tonight, just because she happened to be in Pennsylvania. Ah, dang it, I knew I should have left her in Texas.
What's the problem, though? The fans sure sound happy to see her, and she looks like she's getting around pretty well.
What's the problem, Johnny? Use your head. She's not at 100%, and she got a building full of enemies here. That's what the damn problem is. Oh, man. I don't believe she did this.
Hi, everybody. I'm only gonna stay a minute, but I just miss being here so much. I'm sure Tex will shove me into a car and ship me back home, but that's okay.
Damn right I will.
So really quick, I'm gonna be back training in about another week. And I'm really hoping to pass the physical and get cleared to compete again. After all, I've got titles to defend, and I really miss my tag team partner Patty, so it's gonna be awesome, having American powers back together again. I'm definitely not at 100% yet, not even close, but I'm doing my best to be ready when the time comes, because this having been away for the last 3 weeks has been really difficult, when all I want to do is be here, competing. Let me wrap up quick by saying thanks to all the RWL fans for their support and words of encouragement while I've been laid up. I promise not to let you all down when I get back. I'm not sure what the future is gonna bring, but it's time for the Liberty Bell to get back in action. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you all very soon.
The nerve of that young woman. Oh, man. Listen, guys, we're going to go to break. I'm going to go get her and do what she says. Shove her in a car and send her the hell on home. We'll be back with more Snarl right after this.
Up next, ladies division action as Ronda Rousey, now part of Bell Unlimited, is set to lock up with the ninth wonder of the world, China.
With Eddie Guerrero in her corner to counter the short Popeye.
So Tex, it was nice seeing Liberty Bell Danielle on the mend. So where is she now?
I wasn't too hard on her, but I put her back in a company car and she is on her way right back to Philadelphia at this very moment.
Welcome back, fans. Our next contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Too Short Popeye Scott Bell from Venice Beach, California, here is Ronda Rousey.
Danielle will have her day soon. I'm not worried about that. Right now, we're focused on Ronda Rousey here, the alleged baddest woman on the planet, accompanied by Too Short Popeye Scott Bell, one of the worst human beings on the planet. And she's set to go one-on-one against the ninth wonder of the world, China. They have locked horns before, and China always seems to be more successful than she is.
Still can't wrap my mind around Rousey hooking up with Bell Unlimited. When she first appeared as valet to Macho Man Randy Savage, my jaw nearly hit the floor.
And her opponent accompanied by Eddie Guerrero from Redondo Beach, California, the ninth wonder of the world, China.
Backed up by Latino Heat himself, the ninth wonder of the world, China. Boom, there it goes. Oh, man, I love when she does that. Ha! China, all set to go against Ronda Rousey, and well, she looks to be in pretty good shape tonight.
When isn't she in tremendous shape? China has one of the most powerful physiques in the business. Is she stronger than Ronda Rousey? I think she is, but that's no guarantee of a win.
And now that Ron is with Scott Bell, I'm betting she's gonna start spitting on the rule book now, especially with Bell standing ringside.
But we do have two former Ladies Legends champions going at it, and that's going to make for a damn good match.
After losing her last match to Georgia Washington, a win for China would be welcome tonight.
Huh, well, they sound fair and balanced. The bell rings. Here comes China. Charges. Fails to connect. Ronda Rousey gets a knee in the midsection instead. A whip to the ropes from China. Duck under. Leapfrog. And here comes Ronda. Elbow right to the chest and down she goes. China gathers Ronda Rousey up again. Whoa, nice. Shoulder tackle. China takes herself all the way topside early. Big time crossbody right across the chest of Ronda Rousey. Looks like China might have hurt herself a little bit there. Boom, an elbow drop across the chest. Ronda Rousey catches a stomp to the gut. Oh man, butt bump. China turns Ronda over. Ronda Rousey counters, gets back up on her feet. Basement dropkick takes China down for the first time. Ronda Rousey with a headlock takedown and an arm breaker. And China on the defensive for the first time in this matchup. Inverted dragon sleeper and a backbreaker. Ronda with mounted lifts to the side of the head of the 9th wonder of the world, followed up with a stomp. And now stretching the arm of China. Ronda Rousey hits her first cover once, but just barely a one. China powers out. Ronda Rousey follows up with a stomp. Oh, here we go. He's going to snap that arm. Oh, man, that looks so painful. Huh. Ronda Rousey gets ready to do both arms. Why's the switch? Oh, man, did she ever throw the switch on China? China steps out for a brief moment. Possibly looking for a... What is Too Short doing? China, look out behind you. Oh, man. Ronda Rousey comes out. And a hip toss for China on the floor. Ronda drives a knee into China's head. Ronda Rousey stalking China. Rounds her back up. Oh, look at that. Tried for a series of shots. Catches a headbutt instead. Kick to the midsection from Ronda. Rolls China back inside the ring. Takes the long way around to get back inside herself. China. Woohoo! Ronda Rousey missed with that move. China gonna exploit the mistake with a flapjack face first down to the canvas. Ronda Rousey. Whoa, look at this. There's an elbow drop pin. One. But just the one. Now Ronda Rousey taking a moment to think things over. China locks her up on the outside. Drives her back right into the apron. Oh, man, she went down slow. China slams her head down to the mats on the outside. Referee is, of course, counting. China rounds her up again. Whoa, man, forearm. Ronda Rousey gathered up again. Counters with a kick. Locks up China. Rolls her back inside the ring. Ronda Rousey trying to regain control of this one. Whipped into the far corner. China right there to stop it. Has her hung up in the tree of woe. Oh, hard kick to the gut. And now a boot to the throat of Ronda Rousey. Down she goes. Followed up with a stomp to the back. Oh, and there's that elbow drop pin again. One. But again, just another one count. It took just about everything Ronda Rousey had to power out of that one. Wow. A stomp to the leg. China got some bad intentions here. Here we go. Giant swing. And, whoa, man. Ronda Rousey's brain's got to be a little bit scrambled. China. Countered by Ronda Rousey. Whipped towards the corner. Ronda charges. Drives a knee into the midsection of China. And now putting the boots to the chest of the 9th wonder of the world. Oh, man. China comes out of the corner slow. Agonizingly slow. Ronda Rousey stalking China. Stomp to the shoulder. Ronda turns her over. Turns her over again. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. Knuckles to the knee of China. And another stomp to the leg. Ronda Rousey strategically working on the legs of the 9th wonder of the world. And Too Short, true to form, slides a chair into the ring. I'd almost be disappointed if he didn't do that. An arm breaker from Ronda Rousey. Referee Charles Lacero's right on top of it. Gets rid of the chair. Ronda Rousey stalking China again, gathers her up slowly. China says, oh, no you don't. Another headbutt takes her down just about center ring. A stomp to the chest. And another. The ninth wonder of the world. Trying to regain control of things here. Ronda counters with an elbow. They lock up. Oh, man. Nasty arm breaker. Ronda Rousey gathers her up again. China counters with a knee to the midsection. Hard right, spins her around, goes behind rear waist lock, and whoa, man, dropped her to the canvas hard. China now actually regaining control of the matchup. The momentum has been back and forth in this one. No thanks to Too Short. Cover, one. But only a one. And a whole lot of one counts in this matchup, too. Both these ladies are pretty damn tough. China, well, now, you know, stop being polite. A choke. Oh, man. Shannon Sharp in the house. Hard right takes down Ronda Rousey. Ronda laid out. China's all the way up. Big time crossbody. Almost the same place she did it the last time. A stomp to the head. Ronda Rousey definitely losing control of this one. China drives a knee into the head of Ronda Rousey. Ronda trying to make her way to her feet. Look at this. Here we go. Oh, man. Ronda Rousey countering that splash. Has China up over the shoulders. China with a knock of the head just knocked her down. That was nice. Eddie Guerrero cheering his young lady on. Here we go. Cover. Hook the leg again. 1, 2. You see that? Ronda Rousey has kicked out of quite a few pins. And she may be running out of steam at this point. Whoa! Spinning neckbreaker. And China makes her way to the middle rope. Another crossbody right across the chest of Ronda Rousey. China going for another cover. 1, 2. Well, now we're getting into 2 counts. China quickly back up on her feet, stalking Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey rounded up. Hard forearm takes her right back down again. And she shivered out. Wow. There's that elbow drop one more time. Ronda Rousey definitely favoring her chest after all this assault on it. China stopping to say hello to the folks. The ninth wonder of the world. Countered by Ronda Rousey with a shot to the midsection. They lock it up again. Another clubbing overhand right. Ronda Rousey on one knee. China rounds her up again. Hard whip to the far corner. And here comes Too Short. True to form. Crying and moaning and complaining. Doesn't like the way it's going for his client. China doesn't seem to care very much. I'm sure she has some choice words for him, too. China puts Ronda up on the top turnbuckle. Whatever Scott said made her mad. Look at this. Setting her up for a top rope avalanche pedigree bow. Oh, man, that has got to be the end. China rolls her over. 1, 2. Shut up. How the hell she do that? I haven't seen too many people ever take that top rope avalanche pedigree and survive it. Kudos to Ronda Rousey, I guess. China all the way up on the top turnbuckle. Ronda Rousey just getting her feet. Here comes China. Oh, catches a shot to the midsection from Ronda. Must have seen her coming. Basement drop kick takes China down on the outside. China shoves her back down. Gathers her back up. Ronda Rousey being taken for the long ride here. Vertical suplex. With that chair temptingly hanging out on the side. Hope Ronda Rousey doesn't get tempted to pick that up. China makes her way back inside. Here comes Ronda Rousey. They lock up. Ronda whips China to the corner. Charges. Knee to the midsection. China seated in the corner now. Ronda Rousey going to give her a hand out of that corner. Assisted alley-oop. Now Too Short seems to like what he's seeing as China starts to lose control and momentum here. She is stunned. Ronda Rousey with a clothesline. And do you see that roll? Man, that was beautiful. Stomp to the head. How did Ronda Rousey ever end up with Too Short? Somebody explain that mess to me. Kicks to the head from Ronda Rousey. Takes China down again. And a leg snap. Well, by now, Eddie Guerrero's got to be figuring out how can I assist here. As Ronda Rousey makes her way to the top turnbuckle. Chyna's just getting to her feet. And here, whoa, Ronda Rousey changes her mind, charges, drives a knee into the back of the ninth wonder of the world, who rolls out to the outside. Ronda Rousey takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Here we go. This drop finds the mark right into the head of the ninth wonder of the world. A hard right from Ronda. Hip toss from Ronda. Oh, man. Oh, wrist clutch, chest stomps. Oh, hell. This one has been a violent confrontation, hasn't it? Oh, man. Chyna. Rounded up again by Ronda Rousey. They lock up. Knee to the midsection from Chyna. Excellent counter. Makes her way back inside. And man, this match has gone on for over 10 minutes now. Chyna whips Ronda Rousey to the corner. Here comes Chyna. Whoa, clothesline, and out comes Ronda Rousey out of the corner. The ninth wonder of the world makes her way to the top turnbuckle. Ronda Rousey's laid out another crossbody. Here's a cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and finally, this violent confrontation comes to an end with Chyna winning the match by pinfall. Let's get the official time.
The time, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Chyna.
As far as ladies' matches go, that was awesome sauce. Both opponents going at it full tilt, leaving it all in the ring. Momentum shifting like the tide under a full moon. Neither one of them given an inch, and man, oh man alive, did they go at it a while.
But it's the ninth wonder of the world taking home a much-needed win, and a stinging loss goes to Ronda. And you know Short is in his feelings about it.
I'm sure it is. Coming up next, tag team action with the Guns Brothers when we come back after the break.
Up next, we mentioned in the first half that the Psychedelics will defend the Snarl Tag Championships at the Supercard on the 28th. Now, the Guns Brothers and Wild Fortune will battle it out to see which of them will get to face Freak and Wild Thing.
Ooh, guys, that's going to be good. You know, these two teams really do not like each other at all.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 420 pounds, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Chris Wilde, and from Loch Lomond, Virginia, Jeff Fortune, Wild Fortune. Chris and Jeff come into this #1 contender match with the Guns Brothers after Wild Fortune beat Rikishi Fatu and Samoa Joe at Rage the other night. And an opportunity for the Snarl Tag titles would make them very happy.
And to actually beat the Psychedelics would probably make them even happier.
And their opponents from the Bronx, New York, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Mr. Ringside Eddie Guns and El Jefe Ray Guns, the Guns Brothers.
It goes without saying, there's something of a rivalry brewing between the Guns Brothers and the Psychedelics. So Eddie and Ray are going into this one keen to take down Wild Fortune, a team they've never really cared much about or thought much of. The Guns Brothers go into this one favored to beat Wild Fortune based on all that info. And while I'd hate for it to happen, we could see a time limit draw between these two very tough teams.
As general manager, I would hate to see a time limit draw, because that means we'll have to figure out a whole nother way to see who's going to face the Psychedelics at the Supercard.
So, who do you want to see face the Psychedelics for the titles?
Still wearing my general manager's hat, GV. I do not care which one of them wins, so long as we get a clean, fair win and a #1 contender. All right, as we get started here, it looks like it's going to be Jeff Fortune and Mr. Ringside Eddie Guns starting us off in this #1 contenders tag match. There's the bell, and here we go. Eddie Guns opens up with a series of shots, takes Jeff Fortune down to one knee, gathers him back up, wrist clutch, boot to the face, down he goes. Jeff Fortune counters, gets back up. Hey, check this out. A wicked series of headbutts to Mr. Ringside. Whoa, I know he felt that one. You see his head wobble? Oh, wrist clutch, boot to the face a second time. Eddie Guns rebounds off the middle rope. Drop kick. Takes him down again. Jeff Fortune counters. Gets on back up. A chop. All right. Right to the midsection, and a standing drop kick takes down Mr. Ringside as Chris Wilde comes in on the tag. The third Memphis Million winner swings. Mr. Ringside delivers a series of shots. Some knees to the midsection. Down goes Chris Wilde. Now Eddie Guns raining left hands on the head of Chris Wilde. He's going to try it again too. Look at this. Chris Wilde said, no, you don't. Counters it. And into a heel hook stretch on Eddie Guns as his brother Ray looks on. Chris Wilde releases the hold. Kick to the midsection. Locks him up. Tries to take him to his corner, but Eddie Guns says, no, that's all right, I'd rather not. Mr. Ringside with a right locks up Chris Wilde. A series of knees and kicks and punches and elbows, and down goes Chris. And here comes El Jefe Ray Guns on the tag. El Jefe catches a neckbreaker drop from Chris Wilde. Chris beating it out of town. Here comes Jeff Fortune. And again, these two teams really do not like each other very much at all. Up over the shoulders, but Jeff counters it. Takes it down. El Jefe. Ray Guns. Whoa! Hurricane Rana just like out of nowhere. And now drives a knee into the arm of Jeff Fortune. Now raining right hands on the head of Jeff. El Jefe with a drop kick to the back of the head. Now tried for the moonsault but didn't get it. Caught a couple of knees instead from Jeff Fortune. Jeff rounds him up, locks him up. Tried to take him to his team's corner, but again, the Guns brothers too wily for that old gag. Couple of knees to the head for Jeff Fortune. A snap of the leg. El Jefe firmly in control at the present time. Drives another knee into the other arm of Jeff Fortune. And boom, another basement dropkick to the back of the head. El Jefe takes himself all the way topside here. And here we go. Whoa, nailed him with a nice moonsault. Pretty good distance on that one. Flips Jeff Fortune over, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. And a near fall at 2. Jeff Fortune kicks out. El Jefe off the top rope. Oh, man. Well, that did not work out. Jeff Fortune slams his head into the canvas. Goes behind, rounds him up. Basement DDT from Jeff Fortune. Jeff rounds up El Jefe again. Whips him to the far corner. A hard right. And now Jeff Fortune yanking on the arm, using them ropes for leverage. Now going after the leg with a calf kick draped over the middle rope. El Jefe catches the chop. Jeff Fortune drives a knee into the midsection of Ray Guns. Follows it up with a stomp, and Jeff Fortune quickly making his way to the top turnbuckle. And here we go, elbow drop right across the chest of Ray Guns. Jeff Fortune tags in Chris Wilde. The team working real efficiently. Chris delivers a stomp. Jawjacker from El Jefe. Countered by Chris Wilde. A chop, a right, another right, a kick, another right. Locks him up in a headbutt. Takes Ray Guns down to the canvas. Chris Wilde rounds up El Jefe head first into the turnbuckle. Turns him around. Grabs him into the buckle again. Oh, he is bleeding. Chris Wilde going straight for the throat, quite literally. Referee Willie Johnson telling him to break it up. Chris Wilde again slams the head of Ray Guns nose first right into the mat. Here comes Jeff Fortune on the tag, and here comes Mr. Ringside. Fresh partners all the way around here. Jeff Fortune opens up with a series of rights. Eddie Guns rebuffs him. Oh, man. Oh, whoa, that's a nasty clothesline. Followed up with a stomp. Mr. Ringside Eddie Guns takes himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle, and here we go. Whoa, misses with the flying kick. Jeff Fortune just narrowly escaping that one. Jeff locks up Eddie Guns. Finally succeeds in getting him to his team's corner. Drapes that leg over. Oh, man, another calf kick. This time to Eddie. And whoa, nasty kick from Jeff Fortune. A discus punch that just collapsed Jeff Fortune. Mr. Ringside with a fist drop. And now he's trying to unscrew Jeff Fortune's head like a bottle cap. Jeff slowly making his way to his feet, delivers a shot to the midsection that breaks that up. Rebound off the ropes, flying punch misses Lamarck. And here comes Chris Wilde on the tag. Chris moves in. Whoa, elbow takes down Eddie Guns. Rolling elbow across the chest from Chris Wilde. Chris drives a knee into the lower back of Eddie Guns. Mr. Ringside counters with a jawjacker, backs Chris Wilde off, a running kick that takes Chris down. And here comes El Jefe again, nursing a nasty bit of blood on the side of his head. Chris Wilde counters with elbows, locks up El Jefe. El Jefe counters with a kick to the midsection. And now, oh man, El Jefe trying to work the crowd into his favor here. Whoa, what a heel kick. And a moonsault that doesn't quite work out. Ray Guns catching a couple of knees from Chris Wilde. Chris locks him up, escorts him to his team's corner, bashes his head into the turnbuckle, but El Jefe counters quickly. And a Hurricane Rana that takes down Chris Wilde as Eddie Guns comes in on the tag. Chris Wilde back up on his feet. Running kick from Eddie Guns takes him down. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Drives both knees into the canvas. Eddie Guns delivers a kick to the leg. Whoa! Did you see? Whoa, man. He's got him up over the shoulders. And, oh, spin slams him down. Jeff Fortune's had the wind knocked out of him on Mr. Ringside. Smelling blood in the water here. Kick to the midsection. And he is setting up the flatliner and nails it. That could be the end right there. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Button. Oh, man. Kudos to Jeff Fortune. Hell of a lot of resiliency there. Misses with the forearm. Counters with an elbow to the face. Locks up Eddie Guns. Takes him to his team's corner. Head first into the buckle goes Mr. Ringside, and he's busted open too. Eddie Guns counters, escapes the corner, but a forearm takes him right back down. Jeff Fortune watching as Chris Wilde goes to work on Eddie Guns. Whoa! Oh, damn, what a slam. Jeff Fortune comes in on the tag. Eddie Guns is still laid out from that last slam from Chris Wilde. Jeff Fortune drags Mr. Ringside as close to center ring as he can get him. This don't look good. Turns it into a single leg crab, possible submission right here. Referee Willie Johnson checking, but Eddie Guns counters, finds his way out. Eddie rebounds off the ropes, misses with that flying punch again. Jeff Fortune catches a shot to the midsection. Eddie Guns locks him up. Has him up over the shoulder, takes him to the ropes, hangs him up off the top rope. And here comes El Jefe Ray Guns again. El Jefe moving in. Rounds up Jeff Fortune. Hard whip into the corner. And up on the top turnbuckle goes Jeff Fortune. El Jefe up on the top rope here. This is going to be nasty. Look at this right here. Wheelbarrow Bulldog from El Jefe. Jeff Fortune is motionless. Ray Guns rounds him up. Misses with the kick. Jeff Fortune quickly goes behind, has him up in an electric chair drop. Boom! Down goes Ray Guns. And here comes Chris Wilde. El Jefe back up on his feet. Both guys miss with their move. Jeff watching as Chris Wilde goes to work on El Jefe. Chris with a forearm takes down Ray Guns again. And look at this. Real efficient tagging as Jeff Fortune takes over for his team. Jeff rounds up El Jefe, locks him up. Got him by the trunks, got him all the way up, and oh man, slammed him face down into the mat. Jeff Fortune calling for it. Ray Guns, Cole catches the spear, and he caught all of it. Jeff Fortune covers. 1, 2, and another near fall. As El Jefe finds his way out of a pin that should have been the end of this match. Here comes Chris Wilde on the tag. El Jefe is still laid out. Chris Wilde escorts him as close to center ring as possible. Turns him over. but El Jefe quickly counters, gets back up on his feet. Rounds up Chris Wilde. They lock up. Up over the shoulders goes El Jefe as Chris Wilde takes him to the top rope, pays him back, hangs him up off the top rope. Chris Wilde. Whoa! Quickly caught by El Jefe. Now's Hurricane Rana right there. Standing drop kick. Take Chris Wilde down to the canvas again. Ray Guns locks him up. Got him by the... Oh, man. Quick snap suplex. And here comes Mr. Ringside Eddie Guns. Chris Wilde laid out center ring right where they want him. Now Eddie Guns raining hard right hands onto the head of Chris Wilde. Both Guns brothers busted open and bleeding. They're trying to pay it back. And I think he just succeeded too. Oh man, wrist clutch stomps, baby steps to the chest of Chris Wilde, and a moonsault that kind of failed to connect. Chris Wilde slowly getting back up to his feet. They lock up. Eddie Guns quickly taking him down, and there's some ground and pound action, some schoolyard bully business right there. Stomp to the midsection. Mr. Ringside steps out. Here comes El Jefe. Both teams working real efficient. Heel kick takes Chris Wilde down. El Jefe charges. Whoa, off the ropes. Look at this right here. Caught him by the ankles, and here goes the whirligig. Chris Wilde taking for a serious ride right there. And here comes Eddie Guns again. Both teams understanding that tag is key. A blatant choke from Mr. Ringside Eddie Guns on Chris Wilde. And he steps out, and here comes Ray Guns again. Like they're playing a damn game. Wow. El Jefe rounds him up. Leg snap for Chris Wilde. Ray Guns quickly to the top turnbuckle, but here comes Jeff Fortune on the tag. Don't have to change his mind about that one. Heel kick takes down Jeff Fortune. El Jefe basement DDT slams the head of Jeff Fortune into the canvas. Again, El Jefe all the way up on the top. Cross body splash. Ray Guns might have hurt himself on that one too. Jeff Fortune's had the wind knocked out of him, and here comes Mr. Ringside Eddie Guns again. Eddie moves in on Jeff Fortune. Another series of wrist clutch stomps to the chest. And that'll knock the wind out of you for sure. Eddie Guns all the way topside. Double boot stomp right into the midsection. Jeff Fortune might be done. Counters with a kick, gets back up on his feet, follows up with a stomp. Rounds up Mr. Ringside. Kick to the midsection, a right, a left, another right. Locks him up, headbutt. Takes Eddie Guns down to the mat. Jeff Fortune trying to battle his way back into this one. Right hands to the head of Eddie Guns. Eddie rounded up to his feet. A hard right spins him around. Jeff Fortune goes behind. Inverted DDT. A flip over neck whip from Jeff Fortune. Eddie Guns counters quickly, gets back up on his feet. Steps out, and here comes El Jefe Ray Guns again. Ray Guns. Whoa! Catches a full flapjack from Jeff Fortune. Jeff drives a boot into the lower abdomen of Ray Guns. And again into another heel hook stretch on El Jefe. Ray Guns rounded back up by Jeff Fortune. A spear. And here goes a possible pin right here. 1, 2. Oh, man, shut up. Jeff Fortune tries for a DDT on Eddie Guns, but Eddie Guns counters with a series of shots to the midsection. Jeff Fortune counters with a right. Locks up Eddie Guns. Neckbreaker. And now, Jeff Fortune. Whoa! Tilt the world backbreaker from El Jefe. Ray Guns with another Hurricane Rana to Jeff Fortune. Quickly going for a cover here. 1, 2. Whoa! Another near fall. These two teams, neither one of them's given an inch. Unbelievable. Beautiful fireman's carry from Jeff Fortune. He flipped Ray Guns into the air. Jeff drags El Jefe close to center ring. And he's setting it up again. There's that single leg. Possible submission here. Willie Johnson checking it. Ray Guns in big time trouble here. He is tapping out. That is it. I don't believe it. Wild Fortune upsets here, defeating the Guns brothers by submission. Let's get the official time.
The time, 15 minutes, and 25 seconds. Your winners by submission, Wild Fortune. I think we just saw the granddaddy of all upsets for tonight's card.
Hell yeah.
Eddie and Ray were certainly favored to win, but not only does Wild Fortune battle back against the Guns brothers, but for Jeff Fortune to win the match for his team by way of a tap-out. No one can say they haven't earned this spot after that performance, giving them their first title opportunity for some time.
They definitely earned it against the Guns brothers under tough conditions. We've got a Legends Division matchup you ain't gonna want to miss. Be sure to stick around right after the break. Alright folks, this one is big. The modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal set to go one-on-one against the Legends US Champion and the Legends World Champion himself, Rowdy Piper, the Hot Scot.
The following non-title Legends Division contest set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from the Punjab in India, weighing 254 pounds, here's the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal.
Last time we saw Jinder Mahal, he dropped his match against Jake the Snake Roberts, but the modern-day Maharaja is throwing himself into this match with Hot Rod, knowing that a win over a Legends Division double champion would definitely raise his stock around here, and yeah, while he lost to Jake the Snake, it wasn't as if Jinder Mahal didn't give that last match his all. But given Roddy Piper's track record and his already established and godly luck, gaining a win is possible, but it's not gonna be easy.
No one thought Roddy Piper was going to be the ultimate warrior to snatch away the Legends World Championship despite that ungodly love. And yet, here we are with Jinder Mahal, looking at what could be his most important matchup to date.
No question about it, to defeat Roddy Piper would be a big deal indeed and a big-time feather in the cap for Jinder.
His opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing 235 pounds. He's an RWL Dual Champion and the reigning Legends World Champion, Roddy Piper.
Guys, you already know it is an adventure and a half to challenge Roddy Piper to even a non-title match. And I'll tell you what, look at the face on Hot Rod. He's thinking he wished he could get Jinder Mahal on Piper's pit so he could crack him upside the head with a coconut just like Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
And let me tell you, I would definitely do that.
The Hot Scot has never, ever flown as high in the Legends Division as he's doing today, with not just the Legends US title he's held for months now, but having taken the Legends World Championship from the Ultimate Warrior, has made Roddy Piper a very hot property. Piper knows it, and he's keenly aware of how important it's gonna be the longer he can hang on. I don't know if he's gonna take down Jinder Mahal, but one thing is certain, a win, even a non-idol win over this opponent, will be a very big deal if he can keep the modern-day Maharaja off his game. Can't wait to see how this one ends.
And I thought Jinder Mahal versus Jake the Snake Roberts was big. I got a feeling, guys, this matchup's going to get a whole lot of attention. Oh, man. Well, here we go. Referee Charles Lucera rings the bell. Piper takes him down. Roddy Piper slams Jinder Mahal's head down to the canvas. Now Hot Rod with a ground and pound raining right hands on the head of Jinder Mahal. Piper blocked by Jinder and quickly countered. Jinder Mahal catches a counter from Piper and a hard right that stuns him pretty good. Belly-to-belly suplex from Hot Rod. The Legends Dual Champion going all the way topside here. Jinder Mahal slowly getting up to his feet. And here we go. Boom! Double axe handle finds the mark. And down goes Jinder Mahal. Roddy Piper slams his head down again. Hot Rod is relentless. Jinder Mahal counters with a jawjacker. Clothesline takes Piper down. Piper counters again. They lock up. Hot Rod whips him to the corner. And here comes Piper. Knee to the midsection. Down goes Jinder Mahal. And now Hot Rod countered by Jinder Mahal. Back up out of the corner. Charges. Jumping neckbreaker. Takes Piper down just about center ring. Look at this. Jinder gouging the face of Hot Rod, getting the fingers deep into the face. A hard stomp to the back. Jinder Mahal trying to take Hot Rod's head off, but Hot Rod battling his way back. Hard shot to the midsection, backs off Jinder Mahal. Neckbreaker takes Mahal down again. Oh, nasty ground of the boot into the face from Hot Rod. Yeah, well, Hot Rod is definitely, he can bend the rule book if he wants to. He can make it scream for mercy. He stretched it so far. Hot Rod, vertical suplex on Jinder Mahal. Jinder rolls on out to the floor. Hot Rod going all the way up and all the way down. 10 feet up, 10 feet down. A knee into the head of Jinder Mahal and another nasty ground of the boot into the face. Jinder rounded up by Hot Rod. A series of chops. And a gut-wrench suplex on the outside. The referee continuing the count here. Jinder Mahal back up on his feet. Hot Rod moves in. Kick to the midsection. Misses with the clothesline. Jinder Mahal going to make him pay for it. Slams his head into the steel. Follows it up with a kick. Piper quickly back up on his feet. Another kick from Jinder Mahal. They lock up again. Hot Rod rolls him back inside the ring. Follows him on in himself. Roddy Piper stalking Jinder Mahal here and a sleeper hold. Dead center ring with no lips for Jinder Mahal to get to, and Piper looks like he's got it pretty good locked in. Charles Lucera checking on Jinder Mahal. Oh, this is bad. Well, here we go. Jawjacker counter from behind on Roddy Piper. Jinder Mahal whips Piper to the ropes. Misses with his move. Piper puts on the brakes. Moves in. Misses with the clothesline. Damn near takes the referee's head off. Piper whipped to the ropes. Jinder Mahal just letting gravity do all the work. Goes for the cover. One. But just the one. Hot Rod still got too much steam in the tank. Jinder Mahal slams his head down to the canvas. Follows it up with a stomp. And here, oh, wicked kick to the chest. Piper back up on his feet. A clothesline takes him ass over tea kettle over the top rope and out on the floor. Hot Rod looking a little tentative here. I think he's mad. Charges. Locks up Jinder Mahal. Kick to the midsection. Clothesline takes Piper down. Jinder Mahal catches a kick. A double throat chop. Piper rolls him back inside. And here comes the Hot Scott, the Legends Dual Champion. Rounds up Jinder Mahal. Kick to the midsection. A right, a left, another right, a double throat chop. Man, these guys trying to match each other move for move. Hot Rod whips him to the far corner. Jinder Mahal counters. Locks up with Piper. Kick to the midsection. Grabs him by the trunks. Got him up. Whoa, what a nasty slam that was. Piper counters with a kick to the head. And here's a little schoolyard bully ground and pound. Hard lefts to the side of the head of Jinder Mahal. And a disrespectful slap to the face. Hot Rod delivers a kick to the leg of Jinder Mahal. Turns him over. And drives his knee right into the canvas. Jinder Mahal laid out. Hot Rod going topside yet again. Waiting for Jinder Mahal to get to a standing position. And here we go. Another double axe handle that finds the mark. Takes Jinder Mahal down. A grind of the boot into the face again from Hot Rod. Takes himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Jinder Mahal again slowly standing himself on up. Piper connects with another double axe handle. Man, what a match this has been so far. Look at this. Jinder Mahal takes him down and this could be bad. There's that camel clutch. Hot Rod could be in trouble here. Referee Charles Lucera checking it, but no, Hot Rod not only finds his way out, but takes down Jinder Mahal in the process. Locks up Jinder, has him up over the shoulders, hangs him up off the top rope. Hot Rod delivers a kick to the back. The modern day Maharaja rolls on out to the floor. Piper in hot pursuit here. And a little bit more ground and pound on the outside. More hard right hands to the side of the head of Jinder Mahal. Another disrespectful slap to the face. Jinder rounded up, double throat chop, a right, another right, and a headbutt that takes Jinder Mahal down. Referee Charles Lucera continues to count. Piper takes himself back inside the ring. Jinder Mahal is stunned. He's hearing the pretty birdies and seeing the pretty stars. Hot Rod goes back out to collect it. Oof, inverted atomic drop right in the store. Okay. Jinder Mahal whipped towards the far corner barricades. Piper misses with the stomp. Jinder Mahal counters with a kick. He's got him up. There's that nasty slam again from Jinder Mahal. The modern-day Maharaja locks up Hot Rod, kick to the midsection, and he is going to do it again. Oh, man. This match has been intense. Jinder Mahal drives Piper into the 11 in the far corner, rounds him up, locks him up, drives him into the barricades again. Hot Rod being bounced around like a pinball. Jinder Mahal makes his way back inside the ring. Roddy Piper looking stunned as Jinder Mahal decides to do a little showing off for the fans. Man, Piper is messed up. Those two slams must have really rocked him pretty good. Referee continues to count. Jinder Mahal debating whether or not he's going to go back up. Oh, Piper doesn't look happy. Clothesline takes him right out again. Piper makes his way up, and a shoulder takes him down to the floor yet a third time. Jinder Mahal showing off to the fans with his back turned. Piper just came in, and he is mad. Hard shot to the back. Down comes Jinder Mahal. Counters with an elbow. A rising knee to the head of Roddy Piper and Jinder Mahal. Now stalking Hot Rod. Here we go. And he tried for the submission, but Piper countered. Series of chops. Piper counters again. Double throat chop, a right, a kick, and a clothesline. That takes down Jinder Mahal. Piper back up on his feet, just delivering shot after shot after shot. Hot Rod is relentless. Whips Jinder Mahal into the corner, drives a knee into his chest. Now just stomping a mud hole in Jinder Mahal and walking it dry. Oh, man. What a ride this one's been so far. Hot Rod stomps the shoulder of Jinder Mahal. Jinder with a right. Locks up Hot Rod. Escorts him towards the ropes. Turns him around. Oh, man. We've gotten serious. Jinder Mahal choking Piper off the top rope. A hard right spins Piper around. And a sleeper hold. Jinder Mahal trying to take out Piper with his own submission. This is bad. Jinder Mahal's got it locked in, but Piper with a jawjacker. Again, these guys just matching each other move for move. Jinder Mahal with a kick. Hard right that spins him around again. And he's going to try for another. Oh, man. Nasty one-arm slam. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. But no. Piper and Jinder Mahal is going to. Oh, he can't believe it. Heck, I kind of can't believe it. This match has been going on a while now. Piper makes his way up to his feet on the apron. Hard right from Jinder Mahal. A left from Jinder Mahal. Now he's going to follow Piper on out to the apron, and this is going to be bad news. Oh, man, right on the lip of the apron. Jinder Mahal trash-talking Roddy Piper. Turns him over. Just tosses him halfway across town by his ankle. The modern-day Maharaja dips over Roddy Piper. Delivers a rake to the back. Well, this one's gotten really physical. Jinder Mahal again drives Piper into the barricade. He's got him, oh man, crashing hard into the barricade. Jinder Mahal looking like he might actually get a win here. Mahal makes his way back inside. And I think he's just made Hot Rod really mad. Misses with the driving knee, hard shot from behind from Piper. Roddy Piper places Jinder Mahal up against the ropes. Hard Irish whip and a rising knee takes Mahal down to the canvas. Roddy Piper going topside again. Another diving elbow across the chest for Jinder Mahal. Now Hot Rod stalking the modern day Maharaja. Here's the sleeper hold. Here's payback. Jinder Mahal caught center ring. Nowhere to go. The referee says that is it. He just put Piper. He just put him to sleep. Hot Rod defeating the modern day Maharaja by submission. Let's get the official time.
The time, 14 minutes and 50 seconds. Your winner by submission, Roddy Piper.
Now, you guys remember that ungodly luck you were talking about? Well, there it is. There were a couple of points here where Roddy Piper looked like he was finished. Looked like the modern-day Maharaja had him by the you-know-what. But, oh, man, Roddy Piper, surprising everybody, puts Jinder Mahal to sleep double quick to pick up the submission win over the modern-day Maharaja, and I cannot be more impressed with the Hot Scott than I am right now. What a match and what a win for Roddy Piper. Folks, when we come back, it's going to be our main event, a champion versus champion matchup when we come back. Alright, in tonight's main event, it's a battle of two champions. The Snarl TV champion, the Hungarian Hurricane Tibor Belescu, set to go up against dual champion, the Mexican Monolith Warlord Santos.
Belescu to the rescue.
Tonight's Snarl main event is a non-title champion versus champion contest set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by OW All-Night Heavyweight Champion, Sureji Smile, from Budapest, Hungary, weighing 198 pounds. He's the RWL Snarl Television Champion, the Hungarian Hurricane, Tibor Belescu.
198, up from 196 somewhere. The Hungarian Hurricane found 2 more pounds of muscle in training. And Sir Reggie Smythe here to support his tag team partner from Team Euro in this big-time matchup against the Mexican Monolith Warlord Santos, who outweighs the Hungarian Hurricane by like 300 pounds, and I'm not kidding, that is an exact figure.
Yikes on trice. I know we've seen a couple of upsets already tonight, and Belescu had picked up some pretty impressive wins in the past, but the odds are gonna be pretty long for Belescu.
His opponent, accompanied by Sylvia Strong from Hidalgo, Mexico, weighing 496 pounds, he's an RW All-Dual Champion, and the reigning super heavyweight champion, the Mexican Monolith, Warlord Santos. The tale of the tape says Santos at 7'2", almost 500 pounds, facing Belescu at 5'10" and less than 200 pounds. I'm with Wally here. I don't hold out a lot of hope for Belescu. And yes, this match is probably set to be a very short main eventer, and a probable easy-peasy win for the Mexican Monolith, who Sylvia has been keeping in training for the Supercard on the 28th, when he'll be defending the King of Legends title.
Oh, guys, I don't think them extra 2 pounds that the Hungarian Hurricane put on are going to help a lick in this matchup. Oh, my goodness.
While we usually adopt an anything-can-happen attitude, this is a colossal mismatch. Honestly, I think Tibor Belescu is awesome and everything, but I really think signing this match, even as a non-title main event, is quite literally putting his well-being on the line. Santos could squash the Hungarian Hurricane if he has a mind to.
Okay, 2 champions, a colossal mismatch, as Wally pointed out. Let's see how this one shakes out. Referee Charles Lucero rings the bell. Belescu charges. A clothesline barely phases the Mexican Monolith. Santos shoves him down to the mat. Warlord Santos. Hey, quickly countered by Belescu. Inverted DDT, slamming the back of the Mexican Monolith's head into the mat. Belescu shoved down again. Countering with a shot to the midsection. You gotta be kidding. He was going to try and lift Santos. Shoulder tackle. Takes Belescu down. The Mexican Monolith. Tried for the bear hug, but Belescu counters. Jumping neck breaker. Jumping Jiminy. Wow. Belescu locked up. Counters with a knee. Drives another knee, a left, an elbow. Santos up against the ropes. Belescu figuring out how to tackle this gigantic problem. Starts yanking Santos' arm against the ropes. Belescu locks him up. Whips Santos to the far corner. Look at this. Whips him out of the corner. A rebound off the ropes and a basement dropkick to the side of the head. Takes the Mexican Monolith down. Belescu swings and misses. He ain't got a lot of reach. Whips Santos into the far corner again. Santos counters a kick to the midsection. A hard right stuns Belescu. Belescu counters with a little do the hustle and a kick to the midsection right there. Drives a knee. into the head of the Mexican monolith. Santos rolls outside, stops to think this over a minute. Tibor Bolescu moves right back in, slides on out, slides back in, confusing the Mexican monolith. Look at this. And he's got him by the goozle. A hard shot to the midsection. Santos counters with a knee. The Mexican monolith. Look at this. A claw chokeslam. Bolescu counters, gets back up on his feet. Moves in on Santos, drives a knee into the Mexican monolith's head. Bolescu covers one, and barely just one. He's going to have to work a hell of a lot harder than that. Bolescu swings and misses again, locks up Santos. Hard whip to the ropes. Bolescu ducks under, hard. Whoa! Now that blow would have knocked out most regular people, but Santos just stood there and took it. Into the far corner. Bolescu has him against the ropes, whips him against the ropes, rebounds, and boom! A shoulder tackle takes down the Mexican monolith. Well, Bolescu doing a little bit better than I had anticipated. Drags Santos near the center ring. Look at this, the Hungarian Hurricane feeling his oats here. Holy hell, look at that. Lifted 500 pounds over his head like it was a turkey sandwich. Man, unbelievable, the Hungarian Hurricane. Drags the Mexican monolith center ring, covers 1, 2. But another near fall. Santos getting that right shoulder up. Bolescu can't believe it. He figured he had this match won. He's a long way from winning. Tries to lift the Mexican monolith against Santos with elbows to the side of the head. Bolescu counters again. Another hard right. Locks up Santos. Hard whip to the far corner. A chop across the chest. Whipped out of the corner. A rebound off the ropes. Another basement dropkick to the side of the head of the Mexican monolith. Bolescu takes himself all the way to the top turnbuckle. Santos is laid out. Boom! Elbow drop across the chest. And how about this right here? Tibor Bolescu stalking Warlord Santos again. Whoa! Big time slam. I'm flabbergasted, guys. Bolescu drags him center ring, covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. You got to be kidding. Shut up. Bolescu pulling off an upset and a half right here.
The time, 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Tibor Bolescu.
I saw it with my own eyes. I saw it, and I still do not believe it. Well, Wild Fortune just lost their spot as upset of the night to the Hungarian Hurricane, with Tibor Bolescu displaying his absolutely amazing power, and military pressing Warlord Santos not once, but twice. I'm just stunned speechless. How the hell did Bolescu just do that?
He put on 2 extra pounds of muscle, apparently, and it worked.
The clock has got us, so it's time to wrap it up for this week's Snarl. Huge thanks to all of you for spending time with us. All right, coming up next will be our WL Ladies Night, followed closely by the next edition of our WL Snarl, and the Global War Supercard from Washington, D.C. begins Monday night the 28th, and we'd sure love for you to be with us. For Tex, Johnny, and all of us at our WL, Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.